Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're diving into the brand new Transformers revealed by Hasbro, Takara Tomy, Lost Light Rodimus. Yes, that's right, folks. The epic Rodimus Prime straight out of the IDW Lost Light comics. If you've been hunting for a figure that nails comic accurate colors, crazy articulation, smooth transforming action, stick around because we're breaking it down into 4 awesome sections for you: the background, details, design, and accessories. So let's fire it up, the engines, and roll out. First, some quick lore to set the stage. In IDW's Lost Sight series, Rodimus isn't just a hot rod Autobot, he's actually the captain navigating the heart of the crew aboard the spaceship Lost Light. His full title is Animus Machina AMTO1EX Rodimus, right? Which pretty much screams premium collectible to me. Now, Takara Tomy teamed up with the Flame Toys on this one, blending Tomy's legendary engineering chops with Flame Toys like sort of sharp, dynamic styling, right? Now, the goal, Captain capturing Rodimus' youthful swagger and seasonal leadership in a figure that looks amazing both in the car and robot mode, right? And man, I mean, they really delivered on it. Now, in terms of the details out of the box, Rodimus stands at about 9 inches. That size gives us some real shelf presence next to the Voyager and even some leader class figures. Right inside, you've got the original Japanese packaging, complete with call for art and bonus, a Japanese language instructions booklet, and exclusive character card as well, right? So for collectors, this bundle is pretty sweet nod to authenticity, adding some more value to the already very high price tag, right? Very high. Now, as you can imagine, and you kind of look at him at first, he feels it looks like a statue, but that illusion is actually by design and a good one at that. Rodimus' silhouette is pretty seamless, so you almost forget he's transformed until kind of like start clicking the joints and unfolding his panels. The transformation looks pretty intuitive and is like step efficient in terms of what you need to do to actually deform him, and it's also highly inspired by his comic book sequences. You know, basically you get that satisfying click, click, click without having to spend 20 minutes pressing tabs or having to look up instructions online. Now for the eye candy itself, the incredible design. The pen applications and scheme has these like nice hot bright reds, very bold oranges and crisp yellows that pop out like the art we got in the comics. The panel lines themselves are also etched in very nicely with those clean blacks. And while there are some silver chrome highlights on the vents, which also give it the really nice high acceleration vibe. Now, under the hood, you'll find die-cast metal parts in key joints, adding that like premium feeling, heft, and sternness throughout the body. That weight means that you'll be able to pose him like heroic, lean, or mid-flight dash. And he really holds those angles solidly without flailing around or anything, which is awesome. And speaking of posability, it looks like he's able to pull up a lot of different movements, right? Including the full 360-degree rotation tilt with his head. Gets also that like pullback design for those wide arm stretches on the shoulders. He also has double jointed like joints for nice bends and twists at the elbows and the wrists. He has swivel and lateral movement from what I'm seeing at the waist and hips as well. And also got those deep bends and like ankle rockers, which also adds a lot more articulation, right? So whether you want Rodimus firing up his photon eliminator stance or crouch in like a ready to lead type of pose, this figure has exceptional articulation and never really feels floppy. Now, in terms of accessories, Rodimus comes loaded with the dual photon lasers, so separate pistols they can actually hold in each hand. The photon limiter, which means you can actually snap those lasers together and form into one massive blaster. The removable wrist-mounted buzzsaw, right? So you can actually pop off the wrist armor, slide this saw blade in, and just watch him shred, which is awesome. The handheld communicator, right? Because every captain needs to go home for whatever reason. And bonus points, all of these really tick nicely and like tuck rather neatly away. Right, in vehicle mode, the lasers fit under the chassis, the buzzsaw pegs into the side panel, and the communicator clips discreetly into the dash. So no loose parts rolling around your shelf, and everything's locked in, no compromise on the actual figure itself. And I really like that you can sneak it away without having to remove it hardly, right? So there you have it, folks. Thanks for joining me today. So we took a closer look at the upcoming new Transformers Lost Light Rodimus figure coming out soon. Now, this is a highly premium Transformers figure that looks like it hits all of the right high-end collector vibes correctly. It's available for pre-order now until August 5th on Hasbro's site, and amongst others, and expected to ship around February 2026. It'll also run you around $209, which is a very hefty price. But for high-end collectors, this pricing like does make sense. All the details, the figure design, the shelf present will really give you a nice premium collection feel to it. And as always, let me know what caught your eye in the comments. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more content, the coolest Transformers figures around. Until next time, folks, keep on collecting.